he's still crying. Of course, Lanzo's already...
That blackguard. Oh, it tells me there's more to it.
So you're the one. Well, go on then.
Everyone's as tired as I am, seems like. Oh, I could use a rest. That blackguard. Oh, it tells me there's more to his tale. As soon as my shift's done, I'm a tad preoccupied.
Aye, what can I do for you? Oh, you want the bandit whelp released, do you? I suppose I could consider it. Aye, being head jailer has its privileges. I could accommodate such a request if I were so inclined. Of course, you'd need to prove your integrity first. I can't go around unlocking cells for just anyone. Aye, you've made your case well. I'll see to it that the request for the lad's release is put through. But you might have to be patient. One cannot rush these things.
My knees have been acting up a bit. How are we to fight with such worn out?
Hugo's been following Lanzo around. Still, there's a youth. They can earn their own living and having a few whelps along, but Hugo had gotten too big for... Well, save throat. Hard to believe the lad. Did he ever tell you his story? Couldn't be more obvious. Ah, his mum was a... We roughed them up. It was hard. We've a new hideout. Aye. In fact, why don't you...
Why, I suppose it must be ye ain't fool enough to coins of reckon ye must still. I got this if you want to know who I... Ugh. How are we to fight with such worn out gear? Have been acting...
What do you want now? What? He said that... But... If he did that to me... No. Tell me it's all a lie, then!
No, there's no need to fret. These things take time.
As soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the town.
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high and low for you.
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
I know just the person we need, and where we must go to meet with them. Allow me to guide you, Master. I know the person you're looking for.
Stomach's growling. Time for an
Call it a day, thanks. Where's my home? Die. Living's hard, but dreams are free.
Well met, sir.
Full of chances.
Fancy again?
At least here I can enjoy my own company. I shall skulls ready to be chopped off. Job well done.
We must rest.
Good morrow, everyone.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well.
Lots to do. And precious
Go.
little
This is
time.
no good.
Living hard, but dreams are free. As you wish. I shall return directly. The Tull's Empress has clearly earned the love and respect of her subjects.
Methinks it comes of their mutual devotion.
If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
If you're looking for the whelp, you'll not find him here. He's escaped. And that bandit with the loose tongue's dead. Took a knife to the gullet. Not hard to guess whose 'twas. Consign it. Suppose he was rotten to the core after all, like the rest of those snakes.
I'll not stick my head where it will get cut off. How are we to fight with such worn out gear?
Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost. Pray, follow me.
I think I've earned a rest.
You there! What are you playing at? Someone cast this knave off my property!
Hope you weren't expecting mercy.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
What am I to do? Can't I?
Now's your chance! I'll combine my magic with yours. If you might pass, You've made yourself an enemy.
Is this?
No one around here to pester me, at least.
No sense travelling when I'm happiest here.
Interested in my wares?
I best earn my keep.
If our destination is a distant one,
This ox cart's bound. Can't let you on till you've paid.
Come off it.
I'll not be done in by the likes of you.
You must admit that it feels wonderful striking.
The next is no less purposeful. Well fought, Arisen. Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
It feels somewhat overdone, but no matter.
No! Prison has been poisoned!
Battle is to be avoided, I take it, Arisen.
Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment.
Lay down your arms. Lay down your arms.
Right.
Pull your hair. Lay down your arms.
Aught fell from the deeds of the previous loss. Arisen! Are you alive?
When their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
You're all out of luck.
Get back here.
Say, does this foe not remind you of a certain someone we've met?
What are you doing? We're in the midst of battle.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
I've a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment. I can even...
This can't be how it
So, you stow on through.
Can't wait for the new equipment to come in.
I've got to focus. My shift's only just begun.
Go on, have a look.
What's more, oft do we call on you to carry the burdens we cannot. I must thank you. Your toil keeps me light on my feet.
You looking for a fight? I'll crush you if you keep that up.
There, Master! Undead!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
I will protect you. Nicely done.
The battle continues.
Well done. You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command. That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
No sense letting the enemy. Yes, they Feast your eyes on this!
Not waste this chance. Press time or advance. Focus attack or end this foe. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
I have but two words for that performance. Utter perfection.
Let us aim for greater precision with our next...
I'm all for swapping stories, but perhaps another night. I can scarce keep my eyes open. We'll never get anywhere if all we do is rest.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labors.
There's no need to go the long way round when a shorter route is readily available. Follow me, Master. You have my protection. I knew you would prevail, Master.
You can ill afford to grow overconfident. Our foe is not your friend.
Could have sworn the plaza went this way.
Come on!
Not expected to pick that up. You'll not live to regret this!
Over here, if you please.
Drop all your valuables, and I might just let you live.
Here we are.
Do you know who you're dealing with? Bugger off if you want to see the morrow.
Where do you think you're going, eh?
I shan't let them go. I just thought it best we prevent Sir Hugo from staining his hands any further.
You? This your work, then? I came to get my vengeance, only to find all those who could give it to me already dead. Fine. Seems my entire life's a farce, and I'm the only one not laughing. I don't rightly know where to go from here. What am I to do now? An honest life, huh? What a laugh. This is the only life I've ever known. It's too late for me to change paths now. Oi, listen. Do you really think someone like me could live an honest life after all that's happened? I've always wanted to try. Earning an honest living, I mean. But what could I do? Not sure as I've many skills, save picking pockets. And no one would want me working for him, would they? Do you know of a place I could work? Where? What? Are you toying with me? Piss off! I've got my freedom, but my skill set ain't exactly tailored. Shit, there's work for me out there. What?
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
I must confess, naught rattles me quite so much as the
Forgive me, but I cannot guide you from here. Follow me, if you would.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
I'd more time than I know how to spend.
We've got goblins!
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
My sincerest apologies. Lady Wilhelmina is attending to a patron at present. My sincerest apologies. Lady Wilhelmina is attending...
Battle is best avoided here.
We cannot accompany you there, Master, but fear not. You'll find us here when you return.
This is the last straw. I shan't agree to this.
Here's hoping we get those roots every which way.
My sincerest... Lady Wilhelmina is...
Level head now.
A place to soothe the spirit, this.
I think not.
Crowns and politics are no concern of mine.
I'm not sure what to do with myself.
Have you given the matter some more thought, Wilhelmina? I would have no other as my personal courtesan. I want you all to myself. When I imagine you in the arms of another, my heart feels apt to rend itself from my breast.
Allard, pray forgive me, but I think 'twould be best for you to leave. We can discuss this matter another time.
But why? We've only just...
I am attending to a burden that all women must bear. I trust I need not elaborate further. I did not take you for the voyeuristic type. Why don't you come in? You have my thanks. Had I not noticed your presence, I might have slain him there and then. 'Tis no jest. You see, everything I've done these past few years has been leading up to this. I am here to kill him. But I cannot simply end his life. Oh no. I must first expose his misdeeds. Only then will I allow myself to grant him the miserable end he deserves. Or so I'd sworn, but I've yet to find a single shred of evidence. Perhaps the time has come to surrender this crusade. You would lend me your aid. But I've done nary a thing to earn it. And recall that I've devoted years of my life to his pursuit, with naught to show for my troubles. If the proof I seek yet exists, 'twill not be so easily uncovered. I suppose there is truly naught I can do, save deliver him a gruesome demise for all to behold, that is. Still, if you insist upon searching for evidence of his crimes, 3 days. I will give you 3 days to find what you seek. I shall wait patiently, though not with bated breath.
This always puts me at ease. That patron's eyeing me, I dare say.
I don't imagine you'll find aught so long after the fact. And yet, when I look into your eyes, I find myself strangely hopeful. Still, I shan't grant you more than 3 days. You'd best be off.
Can't help but talking and whispering when I'm here.
I've had some loathsome patrons in my time.
I could use a bit of excitement in my life. A place to soothe the spirit.
Delightful breeze.
Tis on me to bear the shoulders count. Tis on me to bear what
Minister Allard is a noble, yes? Do we know of anyone privy to the goings-on in the palace?
A difficult choice indeed. As Minister Allard is one of the Queen Regent's faction, I expect he speaks regularly with the Regent King Sven. If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
I must ask you to leave this place at once.
suppose I...
You wish to expose Allard's misdeeds? I know not whether I can assist you in this, friend. Ah, but of course, Patrick may know aught that could aid you. Go to his manor come nightfall. If you say you are in my employ, you should be allowed entry with no issue.
Dull days for us are a sign that all is... Prayer's a waste of time. No one's listening.
I must ask you to leave this place at once.
I'd soon have been on my feet all day.
Mayhap I'll come here when I've a day to listen.
A fine place to sit and gather one's thoughts.
Regent King Sven has been busy, it seems. Shall we meet with Lord Patrick come nightfall? I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
Allard. Long have I borne witness to the man's arrogance, and long has it infuriated me. I visited his manor once. I recall that he was rather particular about the placement of his paintings. Mayhap he's concealed aught behind one. 'Tis just the sort of thing one would expect from a man who places so much stock in appearances. Shall I summon him here? You could make use of his absence to steal into his manor and inspect his art collection. Excellent. I will send word to him presently of some urgent matter that requires his intervention. Once you've seen him depart his manor, make your way inside and stay alert. We may not get a second chance at this.
If you see aught untoward...
Who are you supposed to be? If there's aught you have to say, then say it. I am a busy man. Away with you, then.
We have arrived.
Seems naught ever goes right.
This is where I come when life gets overwhelming.
No one will disturb me here. Seems naught ever goes right.
We've obtained a solid piece of evidence.
Minister Allard is a noble, yes? Then it stands to reason that Captain Branch would know of him. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
The guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but Minister Allard is a noble, yes? Then it stands to reason that Captain Branch would know of him. Then follow me. I'll lead the way.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
Pray, follow me. Here we are.
You have my fullest confidence. You have my gratitude, Your Majesty. The evidence you have gathered shall form the stalwart pillar upon 'tis most valuable. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? To think that the proprietress of the Myrmecolian was plotting such a thing. Under normal circumstances, I would not overlook such a clear admission of murderous intent. But this is Allard we speak of. Of all the Queen Regent's sycophants, he possesses the greatest authority. His fall from grace would do much to further our cause. But where to find the evidence we seek? Perhaps the merchants he deals with possess aught that could serve us. Merchants with connections to Allard will reside in the merchant quarter. Though, they're not likely to divulge their secrets readily. Some piece of physical evidence would be far less easily refuted than mere testimony, I should think. This is a memorandum of Allard's. According to this, afore attaining his current status, he was in the employ of a merchant. And in order to claim the merchant's property as his own, he murdered the man and his wife, staging it as an accident. It is a grave affair indeed. Should this article prove genuine, I have every faith 'twould be sufficient to condemn him for all time. The deed was monstrous, and yet, considering my position, I am afraid I cannot condone the man's assassination. I know not the path I should follow. What is your intent going forward, Your Majesty? I beg your forgiveness, Your Majesty. 'Tis my duty to protect our country's people. Villain though we may be, I cannot stomach the thought of this vigilantism. 'Tis naught more than murder. I must wash my hands of this matter. Know that I shall not speak a word of this to anyone. But nor can I aid you. Forgive me, Your...
'Tis a shame that you cannot count upon the captain's aid. You shall have to act with the greatest caution, Master.
We've let ourselves down. Fine, where's...
You have my fullest confidence. If a sin is not punished, the exacting of justice, is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to...
Always fight hardest when I'm backed into a corner.
I'm more time than I know how to spend.
These armors seen better days.
I quite like it here.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
So, you've returned. I confess, I thought you might not. I was ready to settle things well. Did you find what you were looking for? Thank you. I can't believe you found this. All that remains is to end that man's life with my own hands. I've no other tasks for you. This partnership of ours has come to a close. Unless you intend to see this through till the end. You're a curious one, aren't you? But what's just as curious is that I can't bring myself to refuse you. All right, if you're offering your aid, then I'll gladly accept it. Come with me. Allard is in the room to the left. Go in and restrain him for me, would you? Never mind the mask. Consider it a charm of sorts.
I cannot place it. Now this is a conundrum.
Crowns and politics are no concern of mine.
Always sets me to think.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off.
At last. It feels like an age has passed since... What is this? Who are you?
Don't let him escape.
I do not... Get your hands off me, you fiend! Don't you know who I am? Oh, you hang for this impudence!
Oh, Allard. I've always wanted to see you like this.
That voice... Wilhelmina! But why? Why would you...
Do you still fail to recall? Even with this mask staring you in the face. But I suppose for a man such as you, a little murder here or there is hardly worth remembering.
What mockery is this?
In your youth, you slew 2 individuals. The merchant whom you served, and his wife. They had a child, as I am sure you are aware. A newborn babe who was spirited away by her loyal wet nurse.
You mean to tell me you were their child? But how can this be? Your mother, she was a beastren. Surely her child would be one as well.
A fair assumption. But for better or worse, I didn't take after my mother. Save for in one respect. This is for my mother. And this is for my father. The time has come for all your sins to come to light, Allard.
Mr. Allard, has something happened?
We've been noticed. I suppose a scream that hideous was bound to attract some attention. We can't leave the way we came in. Fortunately, there's a window here.
You have done what you set out to do, I trust.
I think 'twould be best for us to make our escape separately. Should we both make it out of this unfettered, let us meet at the Myrmecolian on the morrow. Till then, be well.
Did Lady Wilhelmina make good her escape? They have you to look in on her at the Myrmecolian.
Pray, allow me to show you the way.
tried stretching.
I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen.
Loyalty's just another way to save your own skin.
Once in the last hour.
Let them try and stop.
Off you trot.
Let's get to cleaning before I'm too tired.
Looks like we've both got some time on our hands.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Thank you. I finally achieved my purpose here, and I owe it all to you. 'Twould seem the residents of the palace have chosen to treat Allard's untimely passing as an accident. I imagine they deemed it safer not to make a fuss of the incident after perusing the evidence you uncovered for me. Shrewd as a den of foxes. I'll give them that. I truly cannot thank you enough. But just this once, I'll give you something special. I'll grant unto you the sweetest of dreams. I know not what I would do without you. You have my thanks, but 'tis time to say farewell for now. Just know that my bordlery will e'er be your haven, should you have need of it.
I'd fain lead the way, if you would be so kind as to follow me.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
If this ox cart's bound, I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might. Shall we set it rolling? I've a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment. You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever. You have my protection. These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
I've got my freedom. You think there's work for me out there? You think I could work there? For true? What? You went out and looked for a job for me? But why? Why would you put yourself to all that trouble? Give it a try, I suppose. Not sure how it'll turn out. But it's a start, at least. I'll do my best not to make a mess of it. Oh, and thank you, cuz.
Most impressive, Master. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
Resounding success. 'Twas most effective. This is a powerful weapon. A single bolt is a strange sort that ventures willingly into darkness.
Skeletons! Soldiers of bone!